Good morning, beautiful person. Greetings from a little cooler, but still ridiculously warm Winnipeg. My name is Hadassah Vitar, and I am a doom scroller, and it's not a good thing. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But I am a life coach and a wellness advocate, and in both capacities, I am urging you to stop doom scrolling. And I help beautiful people like you refresh their life. And what do I mean by that? My mother passed away at the age of 69, and she would have doom scrolled if she could have right now. And she never got to see my kids grow up. And it wasn't because she didn't know how to take care of herself. She did, of course she did. But she had other priorities until it was too late. And I don't want that to happen to me. And I don't want that to happen to you. And that's why I'm here every day, except 7 this year, to talk to you about health, about wellness, about mindset, about business, about all the things that are helpful in building the kind of life that we want to have. So, what's the deal with doom scrolling? First of all, maybe I should explain what that is in case you're not familiar with the term. Doom scrolling is what a lot of us were doing on Wednesday, sitting on Twitter, refresh. What fresh horror awaits us now? And I don't know about you, but I didn't get any work done on Wednesday afternoon. I did better on Thursday, but I found just before I went to bed, or just before I was supposed to go to bed, let's put it that way, I went down that rabbit hole again and scroll. What terrible things are going to happen now? As you can imagine, I did not get a great sleep. And you know that if you're going to take impeccable care of yourself, which is part of my credo, I take impeccable care of myself, sleeping is really important. And doom scrolling just before bed is like the stupidest thing ever. But I should also add that beating myself up also does not fit within my credo. So, following the Mel Robbins stuff that I've been talking about with you, I am going to forgive myself for that. But here's the thing, repentance, or teshuvah, as it's called in Jewish thought, has three parts to it. One, you recognize what you were doing and you admit it and you don't try to sugarcoat it. So if I say that I've been allowing doom scrolling to take over my life, I am admitting that I have a problem in all of these different programs around the world for different cultures for improving your life. Admitting you have a problem is generally step 1. And then step 2 is make it better if you can. Make reparations if you can. In this case, I was hurting myself. So, funnily enough, the way in which I make reparations for hurting myself in this way is by forgiving myself. By saying, it's okay, Hadass, you screwed up, but it's okay. Be human. Move on. Do better. And then number 3, you vow, you promise that given the same circumstance, given the same temptation, you are going to do your best not to repeat the offending behavior. And so that's what I'm committing to you. And here's the thing is that I just want to tell you in a few minutes why doom scrolling is such a bad thing. Not just because it can interfere with your sleep. And one of the things that I did see while I was doom scrolling was people going like, how am I supposed to sleep, especially Wednesday? How am I supposed to go to sleep? Well, you have to sleep. You can't make things any better if you don't. So, and I'm not talking specifically, although this was the reason for my latest doom scrolling, and it's still going on, of course, not just what's been happening at our neighbor to the south, but sending you lots of thoughts and prayers, given that I can't do anything else. But not just this specific situation, but just generally in the world, when you sit and fill your mind whatever it is that you're filling your mind with is what is going to rule your thoughts. That's kind of normal if you think about it. If you're constantly reading about something terrible, you're going to be thinking about something terrible, and that's going to carry through because you might recall your thoughts, lead to your feelings, which lead to your actions, which lead to your results, whatever they are. And in my case, it meant I didn't get any work done, and also I've been sleeping really badly. Although I have to say that Friday night, because I couldn't doom scroll, I slept really well. So some of us take a little longer to learn our lessons than others. So the number one and most important reason that you want to stop doom scrolling is because you are going to rule your life with negative thoughts. And if there's action you can take, if you live in the United States and if you have the ability to actually do something about the things that are happening, go and do it. Organize, call your Congress critter, whatever it is that you need to do. But especially if you live in Canada or in any other country where we really cannot do anything about what's going on. Yes, we need to know what's happening. Yes, we need to learn the news. But as Ray Higdon says, he doesn't follow the news in Florida in general because he says if there's going to be a hurricane, somebody's going to tell him. He doesn't need to be on top of that. So I have to admit that having grown up in Israel, I am more of a news junkie than that. But that doesn't mean that I need to waste my precious time on this earth. And I'm going to be 59 in February, so it's not like I have thousands of years left. Spend that doom scrolling and reading other people's upset reactions to things. Once I actually know what's going on, it's time to turn it off. And so this is my pledge, and this is what I suggest that you do as well. You're going to find that you're a lot less stressed and that you sleep better. Aw, thanks, Jen. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. So just a reminder, I have this PDF with 13 of my favorite stress busters. I think maybe I'm going to revise it and add no doom scrolling. We'll see. Maybe it'll become 13 or 14. We'll see. But anyway, regardless, if you would like this PDF with my favorite stress busters, just drop me a message. I'll be thrilled to send it to you. Oh, and another announcement. I'm starting a group. Today it's going to be running all this week for people who are interested in the... Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. I do think it's an important message, especially to myself. But yeah, I'm starting a group for anyone who is looking to get their glow on in January. Drop me a message and I'll tell you all about it. So you have a great day. Remember, I love you. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.